I need to say this. Let me just say it straight out the way. I am no longer married, and I'm divorced. This is not what this video is about, but there's something that you guys need to know. When I met this woman, and I told her about my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, she hated it. She didn't like it. She said that, hey, you could do something better with your life. You should go back to school.
Oh, the humanity.
Already hating, bro. Already trying to tear the dream down, bro.
Go back to school, bro.
So you know what I did back in 2016, 17, 16? I said, you know what? Maybe she's right. And you know what I did? I sold all my equipment. I sold my YouTube channel. I sold all my camera stuff. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it is time to move on. Maybe it's time for me to do something.
Man.
Touché, pussycat.
Oh, the humanity.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Better with my life. Not
crazy.
knowing that at that time, what I had was very special. At that time, something that I chose to do, YouTube, I had something going on. Even though I had some drama and stuff going on before and I shut down my channel a few times, I had something that I completely gave up. I gave it up because someone said, hey, you know what? Maybe it is time to move on. You got to do something better with your life. There's got to be something more for your life. And I sold all my stuff for a woman. And she's no longer here. And this problem persists.
That's true.
She told me at that time, hey, you want to meet my mother? You need a car. Because I didn't have a car at the time. I was doing YouTube. I was working from home. I didn't need to drive anywhere. Yes, YouTube is what I did for a living. It's how I paid my bills. And I was street performing also. How did I street perform? I just catch the bus 20 minutes down the street, played my horn, went home. I never needed a car.
That sounds like
But
such an easy,
when I met this
good
woman,
life.
you have to go back to school. You have to exercise. You have to get your degree. You have to do something better with your life. Even though I explained to her, this is what I chose to do. A woman.
Well, I don't know if I don't know if this is like a confession on his part, you know, like, but man, he's naming all the red flags, bruh. Like everything, you know, when they say, like, you know, they say in the space, they say everything they tell a man not to do. He did all of that. Like everything that he listed are things that I think that she wanted to do, but she wanted to see him accomplish it, which is crazy because that's how projection can work. You project what you want to do with your life onto somebody else. Or if you're already doing it, you're trying to hold them to the same standard, but when you met them, you kind of already knew who they were. So if they're going to change, let them change on their own, not you trying to influence that. And that was, I feel like that was a test for him to see how much he really loved what he was doing.
He didn't pass it, but that's okay though.
Cause he's back. Look at him. He got what he got. So let's go.
Woman comes in your life and try to tell you the plan that you chose for your life is wrong. And out of love, I choose to say, you know what? Maybe she's right. And I took a chance. I took a chance.
On the boardwalk.
I said, you know what? I'm gonna give this up completely. Like for good. Sold the channel to Jobber. Sold all my stuff. Tried to go back to school multiple times. There's some, I don't want to say that I can't finish school, but it certainly feels like I can't. I don't know what it is. And every time I talk to people, they just think that everything I say is just an excuse. You are a grown man. You are an adult. You can do it. It's like no one can see it from my perspective. It's like I am always wrong. When I study, what I do? I fall asleep. What do they say? Hey, you're lazy. You're procrastinating. you're choosing not to do this. And I'm like, that's got to be something wrong with me. When it comes to school, studying, and staying on task and staying focused, I just can't do it.
Mm, mm, mm. Man, got so much to say about this. Yeah, man. That's school is not for everybody. School is definitely not for everybody. I mean, everybody can go to school, but it's not like a what's the word?
I guess a mandatory requirement.
Yeah, like it doesn't mean that you're not intelligent or you're not good enough in your own right. Because obviously, look at him. He's able to do a YouTube channel so flawlessly. Those same people that telling him to go back to school, they couldn't even get in front of a camera and talk. So it's nah. I honestly, strongly relate to what he's saying. Like they feel like just because you're grown, suddenly this gives you these magical powers to just accomplish any type of career field, any type of goal. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll find our own lane, but as long as we stay in that lane, we don't gotta like this is what that one dude that I watched, Patrick Pat David, he talked about. He'll bet on the guy that's been doing the same thing for a long time than the guy who does many things at once. Because the guy who's been doing the same thing for a long time, he's gonna have more knowledge about it. He's gonna be an expert at it. So it's just kind of like one of those things where it's just like, bro, if he's good at doing YouTube and he's chilling with his Yu-Gi-Oh cards, he's doing what he loves in life. I feel like why y'all trying to change that about the guy? It's just, but hey,
It doesn't look good on paper, man. You should know that.
nah, see that's the problem, bro. Trying to appeal to society and then messing yourself up in the process. But let's keep it rolling.
And I try, and I go back to school, and I pay all this money, and I pay all this money, and I pay all this money, and I fail, and I fail, and I fail, and I fail. Music has always been there for me, and I've always been great at it. People say that, hey, they try to test me. They say, hey, you know music, right? You know this person? No. You know this person? No. You know this person? No. Well, how are you a musician? I also get people say to me, hey, what key is this in? I say, I don't know. Like, well, they say, well, how are you playing? How are you a musician? How do you play so well? I am not the type of person who is book smart or knowledgeable. I don't know things, but I know how to do things. I know how to do things physically.
You know
in
how
a
to figure
creative
out auditory. Like if he hears it, you know, he's able to pick up on it.
Bruh, I gotta give him this, bro. He dropped the gem that I hope everybody heard in what he said. He said he's not knowledgeable. This is something I've thought about for myself. This is a personal take. Just because you know something don't mean you'll be good at it. You could be knowledgeable about all these musicians, but you could still be trash at your music. You still don't practice the craft that you're actually supposed to. Like me being knowledgeable, like let's say I was in rapping, right? Me knowing other rappers does not mean that that's gonna make me a great rapper. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like because you know so much about it, then you must be good at it. No, you could just be knowledgeable about something. And that was a gem that he dropped because a lot of us feel like in order to be good at something, we have to know all the aspects. Even boxers, like the ones that I watch, like Terrence, like they asked him certain old boxers, he didn't know some of them. I mean, he's a fan of the sport, but like he didn't know all. Like a lot of these boxers don't know all the old school boxers, like the way people, the fans watching, do. They'd be like, "You'll never be Muhammad Ali. You ain't Rocky Marciano. You ain't Jack Dempsey." It's like, bro, some of these dudes don't even know who you're talking about because they live boxing. They already do the sport. They're the new eras of these guys. So it's just kind of like knowing these guys of the past doesn't make you any less of a boxer or any less of a person in the sport. And I feel like that's a gem that he dropped. But let him keep explaining.
Way. I'm not a type of person who retains things and hold on to things, who can read a book and then take a test, pass it, and go on. That's not me. I am a creative-minded person. Anything that involves creativity, I can do, at least to some degree, where people are like, wow, you do it so well. You ever thought about going to school? No, I tried. It doesn't work.
You know you have my heart, babe, but I gotta love you from a
We waited too
distance.
long.
You know I need to stay far.
So, this is all tying together. I met the parents. They asked me, hey, what do you do for a living? I had to tell them I am a musician. I couldn't tell them I was a street musician. I am a musician. Then they said, hey, you have a degree? I said, I don't have a degree. My ex-wife parents did not speak to me for 2 years and told her not to marry me because I don't have a degree. What sense does that make? So I give up this YouTube thing. I give up my entrepreneurial things. I try to do something that's not innately a part of my strengths at all because I'm thinking I'm in love to do something for somebody to prove something. And this continues on through the marriage. She says, hey, you need to find a hobby. I'm like, oh,
Bro,
let me
you know how
play
messed up-
Yugioh again. So,
No. You need to find a hobby that's appealing to women. Oh, I like to fix gutters. I just love doing that. I love to fix cars.
I like to rake them leaves on the lawn.
Bruh.
Oh, the humanity.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
Get out of
ain't
here
no
with
way,
that,
boy.
bruh. He's speaking on it in first person view, obviously. But us who's watching it, we know that I don't know if he's being sarcastic, but he's basically showing the BS that he had to deal with over the years of being with her. Cause it's just like, so I had a hobby you didn't like, but now you want me to get a new hobby that you find appealing. You were dealing with a controlling person. I mean, all in all, she was trying to control you. So
last December, last year, I start my channel up again. I buy my channel back from Java. Like, oh, she gave me the okay to go into a hobby. You know what she said? You're spending too much time playing those cards. It's either the cards or me. She literally said that. I'm like,
bruh, I would have looked at her like,
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
like what? Yo, man, this is where holding masculine frame is important. Where's the masculine frame?
you just said I need a
Gotta hold your
hobby. I get
ground.
into a hobby, and now you said I'm doing it too much. What is it? What do I do? She says, why are you into those cards so much? I said, hey, I need to make a video about something. And I haven't played this card game for 2 years, on and off.
When what a girl asking me a question like that, I'm gonna be like, why are you so into TikTok and useless information that you're never gonna use? Yeah. Like, why are you on these TikTok lives? For what? What do you gain out of it? Why are you sending these random people money?
and interacting with people who are real. They're actual people.
Man,
Stop it. Get some help.
that's what I would tell them.
How can I make a video for my subscribers about something I have no knowledge of? And I try to explain it to her, but she don't get it. She thinks it's just cards you pick up and you just play like Uno. It's not that way.
It's not.
Every 3 months, a new set come out, new stuff come out. I can't make a video about something if I don't know what it's about. I can't start my channel back up and just start making videos. I have to be in it. I have to learn about it and learn what's going on. So she hated those cards. She literally cried because of those cards. And people say, hey, priorities, man. It's your wife or, you know, you gotta
them
do what you gotta
simp-ass
do.
niggas.
But then
of a hobby. This ain't like he was gambling and doing something financially irresponsible, like, you know, putting their household at risk, bro. It's just the card game.
She was crying, bro.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah.
I'll be back at that point where I'm giving up things that I like, things that's a part of my life for someone else.
This is low key triggering both of us. Like this is triggering, bro. Like I want to like be there with them and be like, be a man. You don't gotta listen to her. Like it makes you feel like you wish you was there with him at the time. You would have guided him, bro. Been like, nah, bro. Don't listen to that buffoonery.
To feel happy. And I feel miserable in the process. I'm sitting there watching all these YouTubers come out and make videos and do all this stuff. They're traveling. I'm like, that's what I used to do. I love that. I miss that. Why can't she come along with my journey instead of scrutinizing me? And then that's money gone from me. It's not about the money, but that was money gone.
I think there is a Yugioh couple that I think they recently got married too. It was like I forgot their name. They're Asian. They play Yugioh together. They make content together. I was like, they made it work.
But obviously she wasn't. Maybe she was attracted to how he looked, or maybe he was her type physically, but their personalities are polar opposites. She kind of wanted him to be a certain type of dude that he's not. And when you met him, you should have figured that out immediately, but you stuck around anyway. I guess it goes back to what CGA said. Men get in relationships with women hoping they don't change, and women get in relationships with men hoping that they do change. So this is literally the manifestation of that. She's trying to literally try to change him, and look how this ended up.
Then street performing. I said to her, hey, I don't want to move away from Baltimore. You may be thinking, why? That's where my home base is. My gigs, my performances, everything. Keep in mind, I didn't have a job. Like, when I say I don't have a job, like a real job. A real job is, going in 9 to 5. I didn't have a real job for over 10 years. It was YouTube and playing my horn. That's how I paid all my bills. So when we got married and we moved out to Baltimore to somewhere else that I didn't want to be, she said, hey, how come you're not paying the bills? And I was like, what? I have a job. I have a 9 to 5 job. I don't make enough from this 9 to 5 job to pay all these bills. Before then, I could street performing in YouTube. I made enough money off of that
because this reminds me of how like old school adults and people, when they don't understand like the new coming up kids, they're making
modern
money.
Modern way of making
money.
Bread.
It's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, do something the regular way. Like, go work at a blue collar job or go to school and have a typical job. But it's like, the new age way is like, it's kind of weird to them. It's very off putting because it's not something they were used to or something they had in their day. And it's just like, it feels something that's very dumb in their eyes. Even though he was for him, he was able to back it up by able to pay the bills and stuff. But now he quit his hobbies and his music. Now he's stuck with a regular job. He's gonna have to get paid regular money. When he was doing his stuff that he liked, it varied how much he could get because based on how he performed.
But not only that, he was making a decent, stable income. Like you said, it was stable. He was good. He didn't have a working job in 10 years. That's a long time. That means it wasn't like no strip club joint where they make 1,000 one day and then be broke the next day. He had a consistent flow of income following his passions and doing what he wants to do. He was literally living the dream. And she tried to take that away from him because he wasn't the textbook man of society that they claim they want, but they really don't. You know what I'm talking about? When they get to a certain, I want a man who has a stable job, who has a pension, who has a 401k. So what? So you could take from it, which obviously did to him. And it honestly, this is what they say. Love makes you do stupid things. This is one of those situations.
What have we learned today, folks? To never give up your dream, man.
Let's give a moment of silence. 10 seconds for my man's man. You know what I'm saying? Because he deserves it. That's insane, bro. This story, I'm not gonna lie. When we clicked on, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. This kind of got me riled up. I'm like, man, bro, we going overdrive with this one, bro. Like, there is so much to unpack, bro. Like, the first mistake was when she said, "Give up that YouTube, bro." Bruh.
Your thoughts ain't my thoughts.
Like, I looked at her like,
You making
What?
videos again? I'm trying to
Bro,
read
what are
here.
you talking about, man?
yo, that I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. Most important thing, don't be giving up the stuff that you're really passionate about. Whether it makes money or not, I mean, it is something that's not hurting other people. I wouldn't just give that up.
Especially if you're successful at it on top of that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, God bless that he was able to bounce back. We see his channel, it's obviously doing well, you know.
I mean, he did bought it back, but you know, he probably was making videos prior before he posted it, so who knows?
That's insane.
So, but you know, since we're in the realm of Yukio and stuff, I mean, I have a little folder. I started it recently, but I'm not sure you can see due to the glare.
He has a rival on his way.
Yeah.
Send him we're gonna send him a challenge.
Let's have a little collection of it. Just a little.
Man.
Just a little.
Man, this is right here, man.
Mm-hmm. But I'm mainly a synchron player, you know. Those who know.
Yo. I just want to say, man, look, I think he already knows, but man, look, take that flight, man. Take that flight, bruh. Get back on this YouTube. Get back on the grind.
Go back to those street performances.
Like, bruh, you in his mind, he don't even realize that this is a blessing in disguise. The fact that it didn't work out, he went through this to learn to not go through it again. Don't give up what you love just because somebody else doesn't like it. At the end of the day, it's okay. Y'all both on different pages. I go my way, you go your way. Obviously, it took him a while to get to that point, but
at least it was just 2 years. It could have been
longer. Yeah, he could not even have covered. It would have been harder to recover because he'd have gave up. He'd have probably got into debt, school debt, like you know, you know who holds 2/3 of the debts in America. Shout out to the XXs out there. like, bruh, yeah, y'all go to school and y'all don't do nothing with it, bruh. I can't stand these conversations. Honestly, me speaking, I can't stand them. I'll be like, y'all went to school and y'all still ain't got no job, man. Stop talking to me, man. Like,
man, that no forgiveness, man.
Bruh. That's a done deal. I ain't got nothing else much to say, man, really.
Yeah, man. Just this is the main part of the takeaway of this, man. Don't give up your dreams, man. Your hobbies, anything that you put out there to the world and people like it, don't give it up. I don't care if your sister don't like it, your brother don't like it, your mom, whoever, your significant other. Just keep doing what you're doing.
The journey is best traveled alone sometimes, or with the people who's willing to go with you. And I wanted to say shout out to him and thank you for telling his story because this story was really inspiring. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna act like it really caught me off guard because we talk about this kind of stuff, but you never see it like in real life with somebody, you know?
Yeah.
It's not a common story to come across. But yeah, don't let, especially as a dude, don't let her kill your dreams, bro. Don't let that happen. This is motivation right here.
So with that being said, you guys have any comments you want to say about his story, the video, or what we have to say, please leave it in the comment section down below. And also help us to get the 2K subscribers before the year is over. We're almost there. And if you want to support us by buying the merch, we have that in the link in the description down below. So once again, we appreciate you guys for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell if you haven't already. If you guys have any recommendations or feedback, you hit us up on our social media or email down below. And we see you guys in the next video.
Peace.
I can hear